Namaste students, welcome to RH Chemistry. This is the second part 2 of special named reactions. If you have not seen first named reaction, in which I have explained first 10 reactions that you can see in the previous video. Yes, from 11th reaction we start, another 10 reaction I am going to discuss. Yes, reformed sky. Remember, these are the reaction which is not there in the NCERT but which is important for NEET and JEE exam. Now, reformed sky reaction. Here, when carbonyl group is treated with alpha halogenated ester, carbonyl group I will consider it like this, which react with alpha halogenated ester. So I will consider it like this, RCH. Here remember I will take Cl, alpha halogen. It may be Br or Cl you can take. COOC2H5. This is ester. Alpha halogenated. Halogen means Cl here. Reacts with C double bond O in presence of zinc and followed by acid hydrolysis. Remember, in presence of zinc and ether also required as a solvent, followed by H plus bar H2 or H3O plus also you can write. It is going to form, remember, beta hydroxy ester. Now, beta hydroxy ester means, remember this part remains same, C2H5, COO, CH, everything remains same. But this will attach to this particular carbon. Instead of Cl, this C attached to that particular carbon. Here double bond will become OH. That carbon attached here. See here like this. See, these two bond like this and double bond will become OH here, right? So bonded to this particular carbon, R will be as it is here, H also will be as it is. Then COOC2H5. This is called as beta hydroxy ester. See, for this carbon, alpha carbon, beta hydroxy ester is going to form. Remember one thing further, if you heat this, H from here, OH from here is removed and you are going to get alpha beta unsaturated ester. So, but reformed sky reaction is up to this. Further condensation on heating give rise to that also. So, this is reformed sky reaction. Next one is benzoin condensation. Benzoin condensation is nothing but when ethanolic benzaldehyde is heated with ethanolic benzaldehyde. I will take C6H5C double bond OH benzaldehyde and ethanol is also added here, which will react with KCN or NaCN, which will react with KCN I will consider, or NaCN also you can take. So now what happens is, in this particular case, two molecules I want, so I will write second molecule also, C6H5C double bond OH. Right? Now understand that particular mechanism. This carbon attacks on this carbon. Right? So I will show it like this. This carbon attacks on this carbon. So it will become O minus and this H attached to this particular oxygen. So I will write that this is as it is. See, C6H5, right? C6H5, then C double bond O is as it is. Then this carbon attack to this carbon means I have to write here C. H already it is there. So I will write it as H. And double bond will become OH here. So I will write OH. Then you can see C6H5. So here CN is not involving into product, remember. This we call it as benzoin. We'll call it as benzoin. So CN, it is taking this reaction from this to this. So that ethanolic benzaldehyde, when it is heated with KCN or NaCN, you are going to get benzoin. So this we call it as benzoin condensation. The name of this is, remember, benzoin we call it as. The 13th reaction. Wittig reaction, not that much important, but if they ask, remember, already we have discussed Fittig reaction. Fittig reaction is haloarenes to form biphenyl. But here Wittig reaction, carbonyl compounds reacts with phosphorus lide, Y silent, lide to form alkene. So This will react with, see, this is, remember, Lide we call it as. Carbonyl compound react with this. How it is prepared? See, this is alkyl bromide. Disubstituted alkyl bromide react with triphenyl phosphine to form this product is called as phosphorus lide. That phosphorus lide react with carbonyl compound to form alkene as a product. This we call it as, remember, Wittig reaction. Only remember this much. Carbonyl compound converted into alkene, there is a one reaction in chemistry that is called as Wittig reaction. What is the name? Wittig reaction. Next, 14th one, Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. This Baeyer-Villiger oxidation is nothing but oxidation of aldehydes or ketones in presence of peracid. First, I will tell you what is the meaning of peracid. Peracid nothing but, for example, CH3COO, H if I write acetic acid. Another one oxygen if I add and write H, this is peracid. Similarly, benzoic acid, perbenzoic acid, see. C double bond O, COH if I write benzoic acid, but I will write another oxygen H. This is called as a perbenzoic acid. So very famous one acid is there, that is peracid, that is metachloro. This is called as metachloroperbenzoic acid. So in shortcut, if you see anywhere in the reaction M-chloro MCPBA, whenever you see MCPBA anywhere, remember that is metachloroperbenzoic acid. Now such acid, when it react with RC double bond OH, so I will write it as peracid. This reaction is the very important reaction where insertion of oxygen atom adjacent to the carbonyl group take place. Insertion of the oxygen atom adjacent to carbonyl group. See the product, RC double bond as it is, but OH, carboxylic acid. H is there, OH it become. Insertion of oxygen to adjacent to the carbonyl carbon. Similarly, if I take ketone, RC double bond OR, peracid, you are going to get RC double bond OR. See, R is there, one oxygen is inserted, so OR it become. This we call it as, remember, Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. Very important, 14th reaction. Then we will see 15th reaction. So here 15th reaction I have considered three reactions here, 15, 16 and 17. One is Clason's condensation, skimmed reaction, Clason skimmed reaction also called as Clason's reaction. This is Clason self-condensation also we can call it as. Clason's self-condensation also we can call it as. Clason skimmed, Clason and skimmed, both scientists have given this particular reaction, that we'll see. It is just like Wood's reaction, Wittig reaction, Wood's Wittig reaction. Similarly here. Now first we will see Clason's condensation. So what will happen in this particular case? Remember, esters undergo condensation in presence of strong base to form beta keto ester. It is an analog of, remember, aldol condensation. Similar to aldol condensation, but here esters are undergoing condensation. So now I will show you how it is possible. Now you can see, first we will take one ester. CS3, C double bond O, C2H5. Ethyl ethanoate I am going to take. So here two molecules I am going to take because two molecules of ester. Second molecule I will write it like this. CS2H, C double bond O, C2H5. This when it react with strong base, that is I can take NaOH, no problem. Now what happens is, in this particular case, remember, this one will mix with this. It will remove as minus C2H5OH. Ethyl alcohol is removed. After removing ethyl alcohol, what is left you see correctly? CS3, C double bond O. This carbon attached to this carbon directly. CS2, C double bond O, C2H5. Right? So the name of this is, remember, ethyl acetoacetate. Ethyl acetoacetate is the name. This is nothing but Clason's condensation or Clason's self-condensation reaction. Now we'll move to skimmed reaction. Skimmed reaction is nothing but, remember, conversion of carboxylic acid to amines in presence of hydrozoic acid and H2SO4. So in this particular case, carboxylic acid, any carboxylic acid, I can take CH3COOH, right? So now this will react with hydrozoic acid. Hydrozoic acid is, remember, N3H. The structure of this is N double bond N double bond N, and in this particular case it is H, like this. Hydrozoic acid, when it react with acetic acid, CO2 is removed, plus CO2 I will write. Then remember, nitrogen gas is removed, N2. Then remaining is what? CH3NH2. This is called as skimmed reaction. It may be benzoic acid. Benzoic acid converted into aniline. Similarly, by using N3H, we call it as skimmed reaction. Remember, very important reaction in organic chemistry, skimmed reaction. Then Clason's skimmed reaction, this is also called as Clason's reaction. So in case of the Clason's skimmed reaction, what happens is C6H5CHO, that is condensation of benzaldehyde with aliphatic aldehyde or ketone take place, having alpha hydrogen. Condensation of benzaldehyde with aliphatic aldehyde or ketone having alpha hydrogen in presence of dilute alkali to form alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So for example, first C6H5CHO I will take, and the aldehyde having acidic hydrogen is nothing but simple, I will take CH3CHO, acetaldehyde. In presence of NaOH reaction take place. Right? Now you can see, remember, very simple reaction, H2O is removed, minus water is removed. After removing H2O, remember, C6H5 as it is, CH here, oxygen from here it is removed, and remember in this particular case hydrogen from here also it is removed. So two hydrogens removed here actually, two hydrogen from here, one oxygen from here. So that double bond CH, CHO. This is called as, remember, cinnamaldehyde. This is known as cinnamaldehyde. So very simple, you can see. So C6H5, oxygen from here, H2 from here, H2 is removed, C6H5 CH, double bond CH, single bond CHO. This is called as Clason's skimmed reaction. Remember, important, Clason's reaction or Clason's self-condensation. Here only Clason's reaction is this one. Clason's condensation is this one. Athwa Clason's self-condensation is this one. Skimmed reaction is this one. Clason's skimmed reaction is this one. Remember that. Then 18th, Curtius rearrangement athwa Curtius reaction also we can call it as Curtius reaction. Now, in case of the Curtius reaction, remember, carboxylic group is replaced by amine group. Carboxylic group replaced by amine group. When in this method acid chloride or ester is first converted into acid azide by using sodium azide, which when heated with inert solvent gives primary amine. See, clearly you see, R C double bond O Cl I will take. First when it reacts with, remember, NaN3. NaN3. Actually, the reaction starts from this step. But I have started from here, RCOCl, or you can say take any carboxyl group containing compound. Acidic anhydride also you can take. RCOCl plus NaN3 to form RC double bond O N3. Here you can see NaCl is removed, N3 is attached. Right? This is called as, remember, acid azide. Acid azide. This acid azide, when it react with inert solvent, in presence of inert solvent, it will release, remember, when it is heated in presence of inert solvent, nitrogen gas is removed, minus nitrogen gas, so that it is going to form RC double bond O N with lone pair. It is not stable, remember, it is not stable, immediately undergo rearrangement Hence it is also called as courteous rearrangement. Rearrangement to form, remember, R, very simply you can say, R, now nitrogen will come here, C will come to this side. R, single bond N, double bond C, double bond O. This is called as alkyl isocyanate. Alkyl isocyanate. Very simple rearrangement you can see. R, N comes to here, R, N, double bond become, it is double bond C, double bond O. R, N, double bond C, double bond O. Alkyl isocyanate. Further when it react with, remember, NaOH. Right? When it is heated along with NaOH, remember you are going to get RNH2 plus Na2CO3. RNH2 plus Na2CO3. This is called as courteous reaction. See clearly, in this method, carbonyl group is replaced by amine group. CO is replaced by, remember, NH2. When it reacts with sodium azide, first it will form sodium azide, as acid azide. Acid azide, inert solvent when it is heated, so nitrogen gas is removed, N, it is not stable, so rearrangement to form alkyl isocyanate, reaction with NaOH to form RNH2. This is courteous reaction. The 19th reaction, Schotten-Baumann reaction. So in case of the Schotten-Baumann reaction, remember, benzylation of compounds containing active hydrogen, such as phenol, aniline and alcohol, anything you can take, along with the benzyl chloride, you are going to get in presence of aqueous NaOH. Fine. First I will take alcohol. CS3, CS2, OH. Remember, this is acidic hydrogen. Correct? Further when it reacts with, remember, C6H5, C double bond O, Cl. H from here, Cl from here removed. Remember, it is going to form CS3, CS2, O, CO, CO, C6H5. Correct? So this we call it as, remember, Schotten-Baumann reaction. Benzylation, it is C6H5CO attachment is what? Benzylation of this alcohol is called as Schotten-Baumann reaction. I will consider phenol this time. Phenol, similar structure. OH react with C6H5C double bond O, Cl. H from here, Cl from here it is removed. So that you are going to get, O is already here, it is C double bond O, C6H5. So this is called as Schotten-Baumann reaction. I will consider amine this time. Amine. So NH2, when it react with C6H5 C double bond O, Cl, to form. See once again hydrogen from here, Cl from here. So very simple reaction. NH C double bond O, C6H5. This we call it as Schotten-Baumann reaction. Benzylation, benzyl chloride react with active hydrogen containing compounds like phenol, alcohol or aniline is called as benzylation of the compound. Schotten-Baumann reaction. This is called as Schotten-Baumann reaction. And the last one we will see, 20th one, Beckmann rearrangement. So Beckmann rearrangement, remember, in this particular case, amines can be prepared by hydrolysis of the substituted amide obtained from oximes by Beckmann rearrangement. So, which is oxime to this particular amine conversion. Remember, oxime means what? So, generally, double bond NOH type of compound is called as oximes, remember. Oximes, M is oximes, right? Now, how this is formed, see. This, I will consider it as pH of phenyl ring, C double bond O, R. When it reacts with hydroxylamine, NH2OH, condensation reaction take place, H2 from here and O from here, H2O is removed, so that you are going to get first step, pH, C, R, double bond, N, single bond, OH. This is oxime. This oxime, when it is reacts with, remember hydrolysis is generally hydrolysis, so acid I will take. acid I will take. Hydrolysis to form rearrangement. Now rearrangement, how it take place, you can see in this particular case, pH already it is there here, correct? So this N attached to pH directly, then R which is attached to carbon, which will attach to nitrogen from this side. I will show you. pH NH, see NH, C double bond O R. See, nothing is removed from the reaction mixture. It is rearrangement. pH C double bond O here, R attached to this C double bond O, and N will come this side. N and H will come attached to pH. It is also having the mechanism. That mechanism is not important, so I am not explaining. Just remember, amines preparation from substituted amides, right? That is called as, remember, see, this is substituted amides, we call it as. pH NHCOR is called as substituted amides, which is obtained from oxime. So now further what happens is, this one will give you, after hydrolysis, remember, hydrolysis, you are going to get pH NH2, that is aniline, first plus RCOOH. Very simple reaction. Beckmann rearrangement is nothing but preparation of amines from substituted amides, which is obtained from oxime. Oxime obtained from carbonyl compound react with hydroxylamine NH2OH. This reaction is called as Beckmann rearrangement. These are the 20 reactions which is not there in the NCERT textbook. Here I may have left some reaction unknowingly. If that was the case, please add those reactions in this particular case. These are the reactions important for NEET and JEE. If you like the video, share it to your friends. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.